Long time no see, y'all. It's been a while. Life has been very busy. And I am working a full-time job again and doing a couple other things that I wasn't doing over the summer, which is kind of cut into my vlogging time. I'm going out and making a short video. We're gonna go look at kind of something that's a little bit less positive than normal, but still something I think needs to be talked about. So there's been this kind of issue with a sinkhole in Asheville. If you're a local Asheville person, you kind of know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. And it's caused some kind of environmental effects in like a bird sanctuary farther down the way. So we're gonna go check out, I'm gonna show you the sinkhole. It's become an issue. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. And then we'll go and kind of look at what's happening in the bird sanctuary down the way, and I can tell you kind of what the plan is to fix it. One of the cool things we just saw in that drive was the Grove Park Inn. We were driving by the golf course of the Grove Park Inn, and you could kind of see the inn up through the trees in the distance there. And then the construction site we just drove by, that's actually where the sinkhole is, and we're gonna walk up there in just a second. But I figured I'd just step in and tell you a little bit about the bird sanctuary real quick, set things up. So the bird sanctuary is basically, it's this place where there's all these kind of like really cool birds that really kind of only live here in the summertime, and then they like head for the winter back down to South America. Like there's a hummingbird, I think, that flies all the way to Belize, like across the Caribbean, and its summer home is here in this bird sanctuary. And it's kind of cool. And that's kind of like the off the beaten path thing that we're gonna check out today. It is way up North Asheville, the end of North Asheville in off Merriman Avenue. And it's kind of a cool place. It does have a $1 suggested donation for parking to kind of help support the sanctuary like association that kind of helps run and maintain the trails. It's got a really nice boardwalk, walk through it, and then it ends up at Beaver Lake, which is a private lake up in North Asheville. So it's kind of a really cool area here. And what's kind of sad is that it's been in the news lately because it is suffering kind of the effects of washout from the sinkhole just up Merriman Avenue. And we're gonna walk up there first, I think, and go check that out real quick so you can kind of see what I'm talking about when I say like sinkhole, because it's really crazy. And then we'll go check that out. I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll come back here and I'll tell you more about it. Okay, so first of all, I did not get a very good shot of the sinkhole. There were people working there, and I didn't want to like be standing there kind of filming them work or something. I try my best to try to, you know, respect people's privacy a little bit when I'm out here shooting these things. So I might go back up there and get some more shots, maybe later on my way out if they're not there anymore, or I might just find some pictures on the internet to put up here for you. I'm not sure. Basically, all you need to know is there's a really big sinkhole that's been causing a big problem. And basically the story is this. There's a culvert that was put in like the 1920s or something like that, that ferries a creek like basically underneath Merriman Avenue, which is a main thoroughfare in Asheville. And so basically what happened is that culvert has kind of disintegrated, and in a couple different places you can kind of see all along Merriman Avenue on this side of the hill anyway. There seem to be places in parking lots where there are sandbags and cone like construction cones. So I don't think this is an isolated issue, but this is like the most glaring problem. Basically what's happened is the sinkhole opened up, and it's just kind of continued expanding in a parking lot of like a local business. It's empty right now basically, but it got to the point where they were worried it was going to actually eat up the building, so they've started filling it in, but all of the fill-in ended up down in the bird sanctuary, following the creek to where the bird sanctuary is. And so it's made this huge mess all through the bird sanctuary. It's really sad. That is kind of messing everything up, and it's going to cost them millions of dollars to fix it, but they are, which is really good. But they're also being fined like $1 million a day or some ridiculous thing like that too. None of that is supposed to be there. So you can kind of see the issue. That's all supposed to be water where all that mud and rock is, and it's supposed to kind of act as a filtration thing, actually, a natural filtration system for the water that comes through that creek. Gets rid of all the oil and toxic nastiness that comes off of Merriman Avenue before it gets to the lake. So that's not really happening now, so I believe the lake is kind of nasty too. It's kind of funny. But anyway, so now that we've talked about that part about it a little bit, I do want to show you the sanctuary, because it's actually a really cool spot here. Kind of like our own little slice of wilderness right smack dab in the middle of the city, which is super cool. And so you can see a bunch of cool rare birds here. You can see lots of turtles and amphibians and all sorts of fun animals. It's a pretty cool spot, so we're going to check it out. Turtle or something. There are a couple fish around, and I got a hummingbird, I think. Flew by so fast I'm not sure, but I definitely got it on camera, whatever it was. But there's no turtles right now. Last time I was here, there were like 4 or 5 turtles just swimming right here. So, oh well. There's lots of little fish, I think some sort of I don't know, weird thing. I can see a turtle way over on a rock over there, but I can't get it on camera, it's too far away. Oh well. So it goes. Upward and onward. This is the bird sanctuary, the Beaver Lake Bird Sanctuary in North Asheville. If you're in Asheville and you're looking for something that's super in town, but you can still kind of get out in nature, definitely come check it out. It is it's a short little boardwalk, but you can do it a couple times, or you can do it real slow, and it ends up being kind of a really nice little thing. And you know, aside from the sinkhole mess, just in the one corner of the park, is actually a really beautiful place, and you get that view of the lake as well. So it's kind of a cool spot to come check out. I definitely suggest it. All right, I'm gonna end it here, and I'm gonna head back into town, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.